Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? How y'all doing?
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often. How greedy of me.
Lumine, welcome in. It's been a while, Lumine. How you been doing? Touching grass? Where you been? Touching grass? Spence dog. Ninja Slayer, welcome in, welcome in.
A blade embraces its duty.
Spence dog, first time seeing face. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think of my mug? Is it everything that you dreamed or have nightmares of? That's the question. Oh, glad you enjoyed the Assassin's Creed series. I think that was the one of the few that I actually didn't finish. You keep welcome in, welcome in. Alright, so today for the stream we're going to be doing a bunch of these story quests. Because we have a ton of these story quests unlocked. And they're kind of like taking up my screen. I kind of want to get them off the screen, especially this one Jean's story quest, because every time I walk past the Good Hunter in Mondstadt, it like triggers a little conversation and it's really bothering me. So we're gonna jump right into it. Oh, by the way, just in case you haven't been watching on stream, we got C6 Ayaka, and then over the weekend I actually got Raiden's Engulfing Lightning to full power, and then I got enough material. Oh. Look at that Mora, though. Oh, you guys can't see the Mora. My Mora. The Mora is such a struggle right now. I have 6,000 Mora. No! It's okay. It's okay. We'll be fine, guys. We really need an event to happen, though, because I need more books and I need more Mora. But I can always buy Mora. Yeah, I feel like Zhongli right now, just hella broke all the time with this game. Like, to actually ascend that Engulfing Lightning, I actually had to spend Star Glitter or Stardust. Is it Stardust? Star Glitter? To like buy to actually level it up, so that's a struggle.
Is it just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilly trails over there? Paimon thinks so too. We've seen plenty of hilly trails before, and they're always the bad guys, but this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn, too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty. Let's go take care of them.
I decided to shelf Zhongli for a bit because I hit max friendship level with him. I kind of want to work on friendship levels for all the other characters as well. So, yeah. So we're just gonna shelf Zhongli for a bit.
These super evil hilly trolls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too. Hey! Seems like people are gathering over there. Wonder what they're doing. Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilichurls. Oh, you mean like Xiao? Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears.
Welcome in, welcome in.
But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
Welcome in, Zachary.
Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait, who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection it seems that we have not met.
My name's Paimon, and this is my sidekick.
One sees. One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply. The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars, though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil.
This guy's full of bull.
Fate saw fit that our paths should cross.
Baloney.
Now, tell me that which you wish for.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Levi were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an Adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's
Yeah,
followers,
we finished Elden Ring a while
and
ago.
only then make your verdict.
You can check the playlist.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left, I cried every day. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé
Oh,
back.
Kyle,
in
thank
which
you.
case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Thank you so much for your channel membership, sir. Tier 2. Welcome in, welcome in.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? His power truly hails from the divine.
Sub-hype, sub-hype.
I believe that now, there is finally some hope for my ailing father. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was mistflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
This guy is this guy's such a cult. He's like making a cult right now.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they? I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the rite of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt that most from outside of Liyue would be willing to.
How'd you guys like my camera angle work there? It was very cinematic.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak from the heart. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wu Liang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Welcome in Lion Rumble and Stormfox if I didn't already say hi to you guys.
One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing evil. One reveals not one's visage to avoid further disturbance to this realm than is necessary.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes? One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant. But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
I don't have faith, I'm broke, man. I only have 6,000 mora left.
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them. Should you fail to perceive one's hidden meaning, then regrettably, one may lend you no aid.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all. Oh, that's right. Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon's not forking over any mora, and we don't have anything valuable enough on us. You don't even have a vision. Hey, why don't we make him a tasty snack? No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they? Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Wan. Ooh, a book. What's causing my Rosaria to be boosted? Where's that boost coming from? Oh, she goes fast at night? Vampire lady, man.
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah, we're pretty far along.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again. Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself? Really? What's so fishy about him? So, what you're trying to say is that he can't grant people's wishes?
Welcome in, Fight Night. Welcome in.
Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
The more and more I read about this, or like I do research, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up meaning Kazuha's gonna be my final main character for this game.
So, are you buying or not?
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
Welcome in, Ibrahim.
So, are you buying or not?
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large.
Zhongli!
As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
The voice of God has spoken. So we need Moonlight, and we need
Book is
the
about
alcoholic.
Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you? So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher
I
guy?
think he's a fake.
No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about? The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for thousands of years, became bound by karma. Poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. Yep, Paimon thinks thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real adeptus. His exorcism techniques seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn!
Is it still nighttime? Why am I, this looks like daytime to me. Why am I still juiced?
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee!
Uh-oh.
Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here, too. We have to step in.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your... My apologies!
Oh, I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power! No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier!
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity...
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you, then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers. Otherwise, one would surely purge these infernal beings at once.
So you were just bragging after all! We were right to be suspicious! Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down!
Free books. I think it's the death match that's causing that passive buff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Closer. Oh, thanks, Kitsune.
Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again! No wonder.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exorcising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Oh, does that mean... Yeah, Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he? So that means... Oh... Poor Xiao!
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Let me come, let me come, let me come.
Take us with you. We'll be a big help. Paimon promises.
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh, consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well, come on then.
It's one thing that I'm... Oh, Turtle, thank you so much for your tip of $2.19.
You've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this.
Don't know
But in
hype,
recent
don't know hype.
years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
It's the one thing that I'm missing of all the characters that I have right now. I don't have any good animal characters except for that Boo Boo Sucrose. And no one likes Sucrose. No one in this chat likes Sucrose. So, yeah. I'm waiting for a 5-star. A 5-star to pop up.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
You know what bothers me when I was watching some people who some build guide videos and people. Oh, thanks. Oh, Lion Rebel, thank you so much for the donation of $5. When people pronounce anemo, it triggers me so badly. What the hell is anemo? Come on. Anemo.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
I know that's... Oh. I'm losing health right now. Walking candy. Wow, it's literally just... This is why I've watched some game, because Zhao is they're thinking of putting... I think that they mentioned that he may be in the next banner, but I'm not a huge fan of his kit and gameplay of just plunging like this. I don't know. This, to me, his kit's kind of boring. Of just plunging all the time like this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this stimulating to you guys? Playing like this?
Bane of all evil. That must must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time, too.
Star Snatcher. I am aware of no adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Nah, I wouldn't accept money for him.
Prepare to die! Fool! Care! Useless! Worthless!
I just fucked that money and improved towards Kazuha. Pull. His extra height and jump's pretty cool though, must admit. Oh, do you know what I forgot? I was gonna look at the stats. How's this one built? That's a lot of HP. I can actually understand what these charts now. What these charts mean now, guys. This is like progress. Me knowing how to read these charts. Oh, I guess this probably came out before his custom artifact set, right? So they put a noblesse on him. I feel like they should just give you like the full, all the constellations all at once. Yeah, he has a, well, his new custom artifact set just came out, right? So I don't know. Do you guys find this stimulating gameplay? Oh, just jumping up in the air and plunging down. I haven't activated his burst yet, though. Or maybe we're just constantly on burst, anyway. I think we are on burst, right? This perma burst.
Worthless. Boring. It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of. What is the situation?
Ooh, Paimon will tell you.
An adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an adeptus, do you have the power to grant wishes, Yao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest, an adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Oops. Paimon spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Does that even make sense to do an animal battery? feel like you just have one Animo on the team. I don't know.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real adepti art for ya.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the yakshas.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
I remember those statues. They had like, one of them had like something in its eyeball. Like a switch or something. It kind of reminded me like the that valley in Naruto where Sasuke and him dueled. If it's the same statues that I'm thinking of.
It always rains when I go on an adventure.
Ooh, this temple will probably have the kinds of sensors and...
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be. Isn't that something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the Dream Trawler ritual, I trust.
How'd you know that?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Paimon's never heard of that happening before.
It matters.
Is this guy the
not.
5th missing adepti?
Take what you need.
It's him,
It is a
isn't it?
fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
I'm so good at predicting stories, guys. I'm so good at it. Come on. Easy, easy prediction.
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Star lamps?
Nothing that you need.
Probably multiple. I'm probably gonna do the Gene story quest because I'm really tired from Sarah from the Good Hunter interrupting me every time I walk by her. So probably her next.
Adventure time.
Does Rosaria's passive transfer to all the team members of being able to sprint faster at night? It feels like my Betty
thinks we've got all the ones we can
is
use
moving a little bit
now.
faster. Look at
But
those
let's
legs
say bye
move.
to that guy before we leave, shall we?
He gone, he gone.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here.
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervasis by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here.
What are the odds? We came on his death birthday.
That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervasis. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervasis.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons. If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Such an anime monologue. He told us his feelings after he died,
Looks
guys.
like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervasis the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
What did he want? Ticklefish? Ticklefish. Oh. A couple more minutes. I can use. I get my last primo. I'll be right back.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Penny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Let's go find some treasure.
According to the lore, the 3 of the yaksha have died. There's Zhao and the missing one. That's all I can follow thus far. That's all the lore I have for you. Did I get? No, I do. Okay. I do have ever. How's this built right now? What do you guys think of this build? So I did a split oblige set with Blizzard Slayer just because most likely I'm gonna be either running her kit with a Bennett or boy shorts. So I didn't need a 4 set. I was like maybe going full Blizzard set though. Maybe I should go full Blizzard. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I should split or go full Blizzard. But yeah, my crits. I don't know. What's like. Yeah. I feel like she's still not doing as much damage as I want her to do. All it does is her burst just leaves that. I guess, I don't know.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual?
Yeah, it's a statue area.
This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervasis. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervasis might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the censer in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed.
As a Rosaria
Yes,
support, what's she supposed to be doing? Just
Now,
making cryo energy?
The next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! Paimon's sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly.
Can someone give me the definition of rigmarole? The word of the day is rigmarole. I have no idea what that means.
If you have no other questions, let us begin.
meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Hey! Don't call our Geodaddy a fraud.
Bring forth sin! It looks like the yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right? Leave it to me. We finished the ritual, and we followed all the instructions to the letter.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Where is one? Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An adepti art? You dare don the guise of an adeptus in one's presence. But as for the matter of one's present location, one could have sworn that one was dozing off to sleep at Wong Inn not a moment ago. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
All right, time to take him down a peg.
Wow.
No,
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them? Please stop. I surrender. I surrender.
Smoking with a C for Ayaka.
Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
we did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery, masquerade as an adeptus, exorcise demons without exterminating them, and display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Shell's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
I feel like we're letting this guy off too easy.
Wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the Sigil of Permission back yet. Let's head over to Wong Shu-in first thing tomorrow and look for him. Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wong Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for it.
Talking fairy.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Emergency food!
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe? Come on, open it! Paimon's curious! Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The Sigil of Permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the Sigil of Permission to Xiao, shall we?
He's usually upstairs, isn't he? Oh, no, he's downstairs. Oh, you're never here.
Ah, there you are. We got the
Good
Sigil
luck,
of Permission
Ash.
back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled ticker fish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Ticker fish was Pervasis' favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
Sag.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Bruh. It's like the Zhongli storyline, man. All our friends have died on us. Asmanthus wine tasting.
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Is that it? That's the entire quest line? Oh, interesting. I was kind of hoping for like a conclusion screen to say that I finished it. I guess not. I don't know.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes.
Kind of a depressing ending. Honestly, what is the purpose of Rosaria if she's not DPSing?
Is there gems?
Gotta go kill this hypostasis. Where are you? What do you mean when you say DPS support?
I won't hold you back. Off we go! Teamwork is
What the? That didn't fill my... Oh my god, that was such a waste of time.
Lights out. Judgment! Take flight! Body and mind.
Get punched.
Rain cutter! Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand! My apologies! Shiver! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! 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 Let me weave you a verse. Whirling snow! Yeah!
Wow. Are you kidding me? That's some bullshit.
Ha! Yeah! Ha! No, my sword!
Don't make fun of my team, Bento.
Sakura swirl!
Okay. Let's go to... Oh yeah, we're going back to Mondstadt. It's Sarah from the Good Hunter. I'm so tired of hearing that. Oh, I didn't collect my thing for today. One more.
Oh, finally, I caught you. I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me, and I want you to pass on my request to the acting Grand Master.
Welcome in, Leslie.
So it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close with her. Slave? I never knew that such antiquated and aristocratic practices existed in the Knights of Favonius.
Don't mind mind him. He just has a weird sense of humor. Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's right in this busy season that the route between here and Springvale, which is used for the delivery of our ingredients, seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients. That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to clear out the Hilichurls from the road to Springvale. Help at last. With Jean on the case, this will be solved in no time. Thank you.
Seems like everyone really trusts Jean.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Charles the bartender said he's been having some trouble too. Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, just the Paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Wow, we're gonna do Jean's job for her while she's all off. Are you kidding me?
What do you think this is, kiddo? A fruit juice store?
How rude! Especially since we're here to help!
Help? Oh, yes. You're the acting Grandmaster's new hotshot helper, aren't you?
That's one way of putting it, but...
Great. Tell Jean I need my quarterly tax return forms then. It's time to get Elzer on to doing the accounts again. I must say, though, the tax rate on alcohol in Mondstadt is pretty steep. Acting Grandmaster Jean personally goes over all the accounts. After all, the wine industry is Mondstadt's main source of income. Jean takes great pains to make sure no detail is overlooked.
Paimon never knew that. Jean's job is even harder than it seems.
The acting Grandmaster's hard work indeed makes our lives a whole lot easier. We're certainly very lucky, but... to put it bluntly, we just take it for granted that that's the norm now.
Wow. How do you sleep at night knowing how much pressure you put Jean under?
When you put it like that, I do feel quite ashamed. I suppose I should give her one on the house next time she's here. Although, I doubt the acting Grandmaster even has the time to spare for that.
Sounds like a poor excuse to deny Jean a free drink. Come on, let's go and see Jean.
I have a C1 Jean. When does the battle pass come back? Because I really need it to come back. But I'll be honest, this is gonna be like blasphemy, like true blasphemy. But I don't really like the Sea Breeze Dandelion outfit. I actually don't like it. I prefer her OG outfit. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan. She doesn't look as powerful in it as I imagined her. I like her character more while she's in uniform. Yeah, I like her normal outfit a lot. Lady in uniform gets me heated.
Hey, you two!
Margaret? What are you doing here?
My cat's gone missing. Have you
Oh my
seen
God.
it?
This lady always losing her cats.
This is a bit worrying. What if Prince can't find his way home?
But we're on our way to an urgent meeting with Jean. Sorry.
You're on the way to see Jean? What a coincidence.
Paimon thought you were looking for a cat.
Yes, I wanted to see if Jean could help look for my cat.
Seriously? You want Jean to help look for your cat?
What's wrong with that? Jean's a really nice person. Please mention it to Jean from me. I'll treat you to a brew at Cat's Tail later.
Hey! Hey! Ugh, unbelievable! Guess the case of Prince the Missing Cat is now added to the agenda for our meeting with Jean.
Is Klee still in here? That's where they stick Klee so she doesn't blow up everything. That's where we lock up the terrorists, man.
Acting Grandmaster?
She's sick!
Oh.
She's sick!
Master Jean?
She has the vid.
Oh, it's our honorary knight. Sorry, I must have been daydreaming. How can I assist?
Actually, it's not us who need your help. It's a bunch of other people.
I see. Well, thank you for your service to the people of Mondstadt. I have made a note of these commissions in my files, and I will make arrangements accordingly.
Great!
Stay 2 meters
We
away.
didn't miss out on anyone's commissions, did we? Sarah's Hilly Churls, Charles' tax return, Margaret's cat. Seems that's everything. We'll be on our way then, Jean. Jean, are you okay?
Dang. Straight up collapsed.
How's Jean holding up? Is it serious?
It's just burnout from work stress. She'll be fine after a good old rest. Thanks for bringing her here. She may have tried to keep soldiering on otherwise.
It's not a surprise, though. She does have a lot to get through every day.
Poor Jean. She's always been one to push herself too hard while overlooking her own needs. This isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Seems like all the female characters in this game overwork themselves.
Anyway, you're an honorary knight, aren't you? While the master is down, the knights should share her burden, no?
That's a very good
Bruh, they don't even pay me.
Shouldn't one of the fully qualified knights do that?
Jean has so much to do. An extra pair of hands can't hurt. You should go and check in at the headquarters. Jean will be fine with just me here.
Paimon feels like she's trying to get rid of us.
Why is that?
Nothing. We'll leave you to it. Come on, let's go.
This one's for you, Bento.
Pardon my discretion.
Oh, it's Kaya.
I've been waiting for you. I have been informed about Jean falling ill. On behalf of all of the Knights of Favonius, allow me to express my sincere gratitude for your assistance.
So courteous and polite. This isn't the Kaya Paimon knows.
Well, the circumstances warrant it. This is the acting Grand Master herself we're talking about. Now, in addition to that thank you message, there was one other thing. It's like you read my mind. We have quite a connection, don't you think?
Things like helping to fill in for Jean?
Right. Although the commissions you reported to Jean have already been handed off to someone else, I am concerned that they will not be handled with due care without Jean's personal touch. So I am hoping that you can help out where you see fit. I will feel much more at ease knowing that the honorary knight is personally overseeing these cases.
You can flatter us all you want, but answer me this. Why don't you do it?
Oh, I have far more important matters to attend to. There are so many things to prepare.
Fine then. So it's Sarah, Charles, and Margaret's stuff you want us to help with, right?
Those are the ones. I appreciate the help. See.
One thing at a time.
Benny.
Ah! It's the alcoholic.
So, yours is the cat that went missing.
Venti! Have you come to help?
Me here to help you? Why, on the contrary, it is I who needs the helping.
But Paimon just saw you talking to Margaret about Prince.
Aha! So, Prince is the name of the feline fiend who thieved my spare astral iron strings. Though it gladdens my heart to see that the free-spirited ethos of Mondstadt is alive and well in creatures great and small, still, it's a bit audacious.
Prince is a mischievous little rascal, all right.
Indeed. Just like Barbados.
Yes, quite. Now, let's see about getting ourselves an audience with His Little Highness Prince Rascal of Mondstadt. I have a performance tonight, and without my spare strings, I shall have to disappoint my audience.
What would a kitty cat want with lyre strings anyway?
Everyone knows cats go crazy for a ball of string.
What?
These lyre strings are made of astral iron, which contains animo energy. That makes them extremely durable, so I normally just roll them up in a ball to make them easier to carry. That's a trick of the trade from a traveling bard.
The strings contain animo energy? That'll help us. It's time for you to use your elemental sight again. I'm unsure there must be some elemental footprints or something.
Thank you all. Prince should be somewhere around the marketplace. It's a black cat you're looking for. Oh, take this fish. It's Little Prince's favorite food. Maybe it'll help you find him.
Fish. This is by the market, right?
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Found you.
And a radish veggie soup. Oh, Fountain. The Sako could hear my...
Prince! Where did you go running off to? Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
We definitely had our work cut out for us looking for him.
Oh, Princey, how could you leave me like that?
Looks like those two need some time to themselves. And here are your astral iron strings, Venti.
You found them! Wonderful! I was not optimistic they would turn up. I dare say that a private performance played using these very same strings would not be an excessive way to show my gratitude.
Are they putting
what?
Are they planning a party for Jean?
Apologies. At this distance, my cat allergy seems to be rearing its head.
Oh, now Paimon gets why you didn't go looking for your strings by yourself?
Anyway, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Jean appreciation party. Or Jean birthday party.
Off we go.
Aether's almost dead because Kamisato Ayaka is almost dead. Mona!
Lisa.
Wait, Lisa. Not Mona, Lisa. Whoops.
Oh, hello, darling. You're quite right. After I heard about poor Jean, I thought I might lend a hand with some of her more literary duties.
Cool. Well, if we're no longer needed here, we'll be on our way.
Wait a moment. Actually, Charles here was wondering...
Please, allow me, ma'am. I just took a rather important order. But unfortunately, we've run completely dry, and the delivery from the winery is behind schedule. If it's not too much trouble, could you go and do something about this logistical nuisance?
What's so urgent about this order?
It came in at the last minute. Literally just a few seconds ago.
Exactly. Hence the urgency.
When I was adventuring.
Jewels from Liyue. Come take a look.
Damn it, Lynn. Transport balloon?
So this is where Charles's delivery disappeared to.
Have you come to rescue me? I've been waiting long enough. In all the time I've been working at the winery, this is the first time I've been robbed by hilly churls. If you'd taken any longer, I don't know what I would have done.
Fear not! My friend here is a hilly churl exterminator extraordinaire!
Just as well. Then please escort this transporter to the end of the road. And be careful with it. Just beating up the hilly churls is not the aim here. You'd better make sure the goods stay intact because I certainly don't have the mora to replace them. I'll be waiting up ahead.
Outlines your fate. Huh? Time to judgment. Witness the power of Gugwa. Lights out.
Wow, really? To destroy this nonsense?
I'm going in. Get out of here. No, my sword. fight! Embrace the ice!
Oh. Just
Time
hit
to
them.
act.
Just hit them.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act. Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork. Punishment. You can't run.
Let's go, balloon. We don't need the story. We're in the middle of a commission. Let's go.
They're all gonna rot if I don't deal with them in time.
Thank you, my friend. I thought I was in deep trouble this time. It's a good thing you showed up. I'll put in a good word for you with the gentleman at the winery.
Just one more, right? To clear up the hilly trolls, I think. No more. Ah!
Got it. I'll set off right away.
That's her!
Amber, are you here to help out with Jean's commission?
Oh, hi. Yeah, I was just getting ready. Who better than an outrider to mop up some hilly churls on the delivery route?
Oh.
Sarah, what are you still stressing about? I'm an outrider, and I won't disappoint.
You misunderstand me. I don't doubt your abilities. I'm just overwhelmed at the number of orders piling up in front of me. Another bizarre order came in just now. It's like they're hosting a banquet or something. Really? You don't mind helping?
They're doing a party!
That would be wonderful. You really are the good hunter's guardian angel.
Yeah, well, those hilly churls are going to be a handful, too.
Well, why don't you take this order? Start by getting the ingredients.
Are you sure he can be trusted? It might end up tasting a bit funky.
We're well past the point of aiming for perfection. This is now a fight to save the good hunter's business.
A fight?
For this dish we need 3 sweet flowers and 3 fowls. Okay, go and get ready. You too, Amber. I'll be waiting here.
Oh,
they're making sweet madame.
Right.
Have you brought me 3 sweet flowers and Yep, that's everything.
I'd rather die, Leslie, than run Amber main.
Now, order number 7 is for 1 sweet madame.
And so begins the story of us becoming basic kitchen hands.
You did say you'd help Good Hunter out. Be sure to serve it while it's hot. Any news on that sweet madame? 1 sweet madame received.
I cooked it like 2 weeks ago.
This smells absolutely divine. This is nothing less than what I would expect from a head chef, never mind a sous chef. Since you cook so well, you might as well take this sticky honey roast next.
Sticky honey roast? I'm sure she's heard Amber and Kaya mention this one before.
That's right, a mainstay of the Good Hunter menu. It's my pride and joy. The knights order it almost every time they come here for a gathering. Let me teach you the recipe for a sticky honey roast.
Wait, didn't you say it's your pride and joy? You're going to teach us how to make it? Just like that?
With your cooking skills, I don't think you will be doing a disservice to the Good Hunter brand. As soon as that sticky honey roast is ready, please bring it here. I'm still waiting on one sticky... This is... Wow! Did you really cook this? This is quite simply astonishing! You were born to be a head chef.
What kind of meat did that piece of steak come from? What the hell?
Are we released from kitchen duty now?
Yes, thanks ever so much for your help. Amber should be able to take care of everything else. If you
Nah,
ever
she
get tired
can't.
of being an adventurer,
'Cause she's
there'll
Amber.
be a job waiting for you at Good Hunter if you want it.
I think we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean really is hard work. Wonder how...
I know you're peeping Bento right there. You sicko.
Hi, Barbara. We're back.
Welcome back. You must be exhausted. Jean has regained consciousness and should be back to her normal self soon enough.
That's great news. Let's go and see her.
But she just left the cathedral. I tried to tell her she needs more rest, but she wouldn't listen. She tried to act like she was fine and kept saying she wanted to get some fresh air. I bet you she's gone to Lady Vanessa's place again.
Where?
Who the hell's Lady
That
Vanessa?
huge tree at Windrise? That place is dedicated to Mondstadt's hero, Vanessa. Jean goes there whenever she feels lost and confused deep down inside.
Barbara, that's some pretty personal stuff. How do you know so much about Jean's innermost thoughts?
Jean, mentioned it to me, you know, before she left. That's what I'm worried about too. But I still have work to do here.
Don't worry.
I didn't realize these two were sisters.
Great. That puts my mind at rest. May the Animo Archon protect you. And Jean.
He can't protect anything, man. He's the bottom of a bottle right now. Ah.
Come with me. Let us find shelter from the rain.
Lady Vanessa, I hope your watch over Mondstadt remains unclouded. I do not know if I, or the rest of the world, as you had hoped for, have become stronger.
I feel like we're interrupting a very intimate moment that she's trying to have by herself.
Hi, Jean. Are you feeling better now?
Much better. I was not expecting you to come here. Thank you for your concern.
Are you sure? We saw you beneath the tree just now, leaning on your sword. It looked like you were struggling. Are you sure you aren't pushing yourself too hard?
Oh, thank you. That means a lot to me. Hearing that boosts my spirits. But I must find a way to cope with minor setbacks like this on my own. Otherwise, how can I be the protector that Mondstadt needs me to be? The protector that Vanessa was.
You truly revere Vanessa, huh?
I do. Vanessa was the first Grandmaster, a kind yet formidable woman. I have always hoped to follow in her footsteps. As the Lionfang Knight, she courageously overthrew the oppressive ruling aristocracy of her time. Then, she founded the Knights of Favonius and became known as the Dandelion Knight, spreading grace and compassion throughout the land.
Dandelion Knight? Isn't that your title?
Actually, all of the Knights of Favonius Masters throughout the ages have inherited the title of Dandelion Knight or Lionfang Knight.
Oh, that makes sense now. You too want to be as gentle as the Dandelion Knight, and yet as fierce as the Lionfang Knight.
Yes, I know it sounds like a huge honor, inheriting both these titles from Vanessa, but I see it more as a huge responsibility. After all, it is a lot to live up to.
Paimon thinks so too.
Huh?
Jean?
Who's there?
Oh.
Caught red-handed. Finally, an opportunity comes to get rid of the Master in a moment of weakness. And then you two show up and ruin everything.
How did they know about Jean's condition? Choosing this moment to strike is a low blow, even for this lot.
As long as my name is the Dandelion Knight, I swear I shall not be defeated by such despicable means.
Since this opportunity has slipped away, I shall now be
No.
Stop! After him.
Jean, you're still recovering.
No, I must go after him.
Jean, you can't keep doing this to yourself. Why can't you trust us to handle it?
You gotta delegate.
Trust you, but to let an enemy get away like this would be a major dereliction of duty.
Fine, but at least let us go with you.
Thank you for your understanding. I will graciously accept your help.
Gotta delegate. People.
My apologies.
Give me that slime.
Rude.
The heck did he just do?
Are you hurt? Ugh, darn him and his traps.
How badly are you hurt? Oh, one of my own being injured because of me is the last thing I would wish for. Let me handle this alone.
No, you are in no state to handle this alone. We're coming too.
Okay, but before we move out, at least let me heal everyone with my dandelion breeze.
Thanks. You're amazing.
Oh, now you tell me. Oops. Oh, Skyward Sword. I need one of these swords for Bennett. I'm looking for one of those.
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you would chase me this far. Face my brave subordinates.
Prosecute us.
I put a spell on them to calm their fear of water.
okay. I know the gist of it. Let's just try and get through this quickly.
Take flight.
We don't need to lower them into the water. Let's not worry about that right now. Stupid abyss mage. Wasting time.
Get out of here! Teamwork is dreamwork! Ring cutter! Take flight! Wind, hear me!
Swirls get the girls, guys. Remember that.
Let me weave you a burst. Everybody stand back! Whirling snow!
Mr. Abyss Mage.
Know my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Judgment! Lights out! My apologies!
Looks like our fates are intertwined. To think you pushed me this far. But me deal with you myself.
Go as planned! Sakura swirl!
Whew. Thanks to Barbara's help, my condition is better than I thought.
The main thing is that you're safe. Now, isn't it time to get back to Mondstadt and rest, Acting Grandmaster?
Yes, I should at least go and thank Barbara again. I hope she's not upset with me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up as a Kazuha main. Probably. It might be actually the very first character I see 6. It really depends on the 4 stars that come with it. I really hope that whenever Kazuha comes back, that the 4 stars are good.
Master, you finally returned. The Animo Archon protects you.
Swan, were you waiting for me? Has something happened?
Yes, at the Angel's Share. Don't worry, it's nothing big, but... okay, I know I said it's nothing big, but... Alright, how can I put this? They just really need the Acting Grand Master.
Huh?
Well, if you say so, Swan, I will go. I should not let the other knights down. It's fine. Now that I have had the chance to stretch my legs, I feel much better.
It's a party!
Great. Thank you so much. You really saved me on this one.
It's a party and you're invited.
For goodness sake, what is happening to the world? Swan used to be the most honest fellow, now he's dumping
Well, Swan was clearly agitated. Maybe it is an emergency after all. Let's go and see what this is all about, shall we?
Race you. I'll race you to the bar.
You gotta try Dawn Winery's dandelion.
For Jean. Look at that sweet madame I made.
Oh, what's all this?
It's a thank you party for you.
A thank you party?
Jean, when we heard the news about your illness, we were all so worried about you.
We can only imagine how much pressure you must be under as acting Grand Master, and you do so much work all over Mondstadt.
We thought that since you so rarely take any time off, we'd take this chance to throw you a party. Enjoy yourself, Jean. After all, you'll never let us do this once you're back at work.
Jean? Huh? Is this Jean when she's shy? I've never seen her like this.
It's easy to forget that outside of work, Jean is just a normal person, like anyone else.
This is just all such a surprise. Thank you, everyone. This really means so much to me.
Well, it's nothing compared to the amount of work you do for all of us, day in and day out.
But there are so many things I still need to do.
Fear not. We wanted to make sure you could relax and enjoy yourself. So while you were away, we all pitched in and finished off your work for you. Every last task.
Did you really? Even the issue with the food deliveries?
It was no different from what we see on patrol. A couple of hilly churls. Didn't take much to get rid of them.
And the tax returns?
I spent so much time doing library admin. A few more pieces of paper to deal with was really nothing to worry about.
Well, what about Margaret's missing cat?
Are you kidding me?
That rascally prince was apprehended by the brilliant honorary knight. And he also reclaimed my precious astral iron strings while he was at it.
Enough already. No more thinking about work today. Enjoy yourself while you've got the chance.
It is my honor to work alongside you all. Praise be for the Animo Archon's guidance. Speaking of work, it must have been hard work to put all this together. Where did you find the time?
Actually, our friend here was the key organizer behind all of this. See all of this food and drink? He made sure it all arrived on time. Not only that, but he cooked each one of these beautiful dishes himself. So relax already. There's no need to be so modest. Of course, we also have Master Diluc to thank for the venue. Otherwise, we would be looking at quite an alarming bill right about now.
Despite my initial reluctance to sponsor a Knights of Favonius event in any way, I, like any other citizen of Mondstadt, owe Jean my gratitude for her hard work.
Oh, Master Diluc,
All right. Jean's supposed to be taking it easy. Stop crowding her.
Agreed. Now, let the party begin.
Venti about to get smashed.
It looks like everyone seems to be partying hard.
Oh, we're gonna get a touching
We
scene.
should join in the fun. Let's go and mingle. Oh, and Paimon thinks she saw Jean go upstairs by herself. Let's make sure the woman of the hour doesn't get left out.
Hey, having a good time? The thing is, Jean knows all of us so well now. When someone organizes a surprise party for you, the closer you are to them, the more bashful you tend to feel about the whole thing. So instead, we just gave you all the credit. After all, you did do more than your fair share of the work anyway.
Of course! This party was clearly Kaya's idea. Shy Kaya? This is gold.
You think so?
So you admit it?
I'm only indulging you since it's such a special day today.
That's class number 37.
What's Diluc doing?
I'm keeping count of this bard's alarming pace of progress through my wine. Only the knights drink for free tonight. It seems he didn't get the message. When he sobers up, I will present him with the bill.
Diluc, you're a meanie.
I'm joking, of course. I highly doubt he could afford it anyway, so I shall spare him.
Damn it, Venti.
But I must say, the sheer volume of alcohol this fellow can put back is just not normal.
Oh, my word! The Dawn Winery's wine is every bit as delectable as they say. I would never be able to afford this normally. So, in the spirit of enjoying the moment while it lasts, another glass for the bard, please.
Venti can drink a frightening amount.
Ah, hello! I didn't see you there. I blame the wine for monopolizing my attention. Much like my ballads, it deserves to be enjoyed for generations to come. What is this floating sensation?
Venti feeling real nice right now.
Have I discovered the true meaning of animal power?
That would be the drink talking.
I hereby declare that every son and daughter of the City of the Wind must be compelled to taste this finest of wines. Here's to good wine!
Real nice, real nice.
Oh, wow. Amber, you look like you're about to burst into tears. Whatever is the matter?
2 things. 1, this sweet madame. 2, this sticky honey roast. Did you make them? I refuse to believe it. Where did you suddenly learn to cook so well? I'm going to finish eating this, and then you're going to teach me everything you know. Don't you dare try and run off.
Has Amber been drinking?
They didn't invite Klee because she would blow everything up. That's why.
This is quite a lot of excitement considering the idea was to relax and take it easy.
Would a drink help you relax?
Is there anything without alcohol?
What do you normally drink?
Oh, you know, I normally mix a few things together, but I always add
Shirley
some
Temples.
Red? Let me guess. Tomatoes. No, watermelon.
Chilies. I add chili peppers.
Chili pepper? In a drink?
That's weird.
Leaving the hustle and bustle of the banquet behind them, the 2 of them stood there, together, in the quiet of the night, while the rest of the world melted away around them. Sounds like the sort of thing you'd find in a romantic novel, no? I'm not trying to get you to recite poetry to me or anything. I'm just saying, Jean went upstairs to the balcony, alone. Now's your chance.
Dang! After Raiden, I think Gina would be my second choice as a Wafu.
Oh, it is you. Yes, I am just getting some air.
Uh-oh. It seems like something's bothering Jean.
I want to thank you again. Either way, it is good to be here together with everyone. It has lifted my spirits. And it has taught me something.
What's that?
I am definitely more of a Dandelion Knight than a Lionfang Knight. The Lionfang Knight represents Vanessa's past, a past in which she fought hard for Mondstadt.
But it was the Dandelion Knight that represented her hopes for the future, a future belonging to the newly formed Knights of Favonius. I do believe that Vanessa watches over us, whether from high up above or from the wind all around us. Let the wind lead. The winds of freedom will guide us along the path that lies ahead. I hope you will continue to join us on that path.
Come in, take a seat. We have a few specials today at Angel Ship.
Okay, okay. Almost there. A little more. Okay, we'll probably fit another one. Let's do the Albedo quest, or Albedo quest. Don't really know much about him. He had a brief cameo, well, not a brief cameo, but he had a cameo during the Inazuma's quest, so I'll probably learn more about him. Be interesting. Oh, look, it's Rosaria herself. No, we don't do the Edo quest. Edo can go eat a can of canned beans. I'll be right back though. I'm gonna go get a snack.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time. A blade is like a tea leaf. Only those who sample it many times can appreciate its true qualities. So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Someone came to say hello. Did you guys ever try these peanut butter Cliff Bars? They look like they're so delicious. They kind of look like turds, but they're so good. Okay, go lay down. And I'll save you a piece of my Cliff Bar. Good boy.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Sister Rosaria! So here you are! Choir practice is about to...
I've told you already, I don't go in for that kind of thing. I've got more important matters to attend to.
But this event has commemorative significance. The church hopes that all sisters will be present.
Hopes? That's odd, because I don't recall a fulfill the hopes of others clause in my job description.
I mean, sure, but...
But what? You're the event organizer, aren't you? Do you not find it the least bit odd?
What do you mean?
This far out from Mondstadt at this hour? Even if you set out right now, I'll wager you'd still miss the opening ceremony. Who knows? Maybe this is someone's grand plan to make a fool out of you.
Huh? Well, that can't be. People aren't like that.
Evidence decides what people are like, not your feelings. Maybe you're a little too trusting of other people. Don't fret, nobody's gonna blame you if you go back empty-handed. I can't imagine anyone else was delusional enough to think I was gonna show up. But if you dally any longer, you really won't make it.
You're right. It's a very important commemorative event. If I'm late, then... right, I've gotta get going.
Seems like that sister's an expert in making people believe anything she wants.
I thought I heard something. Who are you and why are you eavesdropping?
We'd better watch out. She seems like a dangerous villain, or a trickster at best.
Oh, really? I'm a member of the long-standing Favonius Church. You're an eavesdropping pixie from who knows where, and you think I'm the trickster?
Wait, she heard that? Paimon was whispering so quietly.
And as for this outlander you seem to be following... So it's you. The honorary knight that saved us from storm terror. Well then, given your status, I won't press you on your reasons for eavesdropping. Otherwise, depending on your answer, I could have arrested you on the spot.
What?
This lady's so edgy.
Do the Sisters of Mondstadt have the authority to arrest people now?
We can't go turning a blind eye to hidden dangers, can we? Why shouldn't sisters have a sense of justice?
That doesn't sound right. But Paimon can't think of a good comeback.
Let's talk about you. What are you doing in the mountains? If it's him you're after, I made a point of noting his tracks. Many people have made their way up after the snowstorm. Let's hope they're still there.
So, are you also looking for him?
No, this is just a professional habit of mine. I sensed elemental traces in these tracks. Never hurts to be vigilant. I couldn't care what you think. Come on then. I'd like to see what he's up to anyway.
Rosaria said there were elemental traces in the tracks. They should show up pretty clearly with elemental sight.
Man, so far we've come. Remember when I was so weak that I couldn't even enter Dragonspire? Going through Dragonspire itself was a struggle.
Want to test my hammer?
I'm going in! No, my sword! Punishment!
Try!
Whirling snow!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Since we're going Dragonspire, let me change up characters here. and realm currency.
I will lead us to victory.
Oops.
Is this a little more often? Pretty of me.
Welcome in,
Stay
Indy.
close and you will live.
Welcome in.
You know, little pixie, your ability to appear and disappear at will is very interesting.
Yeah?
After committing a crime, you'd be able to leave the scene without a trace.
You're so suspicious. Why is Paimon a criminal in your example?
Take them. I have no need.
Kind of weird that I never got that chest before. Or is that a new one?
It's getting colder and colder. Rosaria, aren't you freezing?
Me? I'm all right. I got used to operating in adverse conditions a long time ago.
Huh? Seems like there's more to being a sister in the Favonius Church than Paimon realized.
Damn it, Albedo.
Off we go. Let's light it up.
Is that Albedo? Why would he hang around a place like this?
The word on the street is he loves painting. He'll hang around anywhere for a good landscape. The views and scenery here are pretty good. Potential paintings everywhere you look.
Thanks, Indy. Glad you enjoy the Elden Ring streams.
Isn't he in danger? Uh-oh. Looks like you startled them. Enough talk. Let's take them out of the picture first.
Flash! Inazuma shines eternal!
So much power.
Who are you? Why did you alarm them? Thank the gods I'd already completed my painting. Would have been a shame to leave these particular hilly trails unfinished.
What's up with painting hilly trails? What makes them so interesting?
I'm afraid the answer isn't easy to explain. If you'd like to have a look at my painting, it may give you a clue.
Wow! Look at the detail! But some of it seems to have been done in a hurry.
You can find these hilly trails anywhere. Quite boring, in fact. Not worth closer inspection. But take a look at this specimen. The build, the coat, and there's a distinct force at work here. In the cyclical lives of such primitive communities, such unique attributes are an indication of evolution at work. Evolution, the transition from nothing into existence, from the known to the
Hold your horses. Something tells me we're in for a thesis and I haven't got the stamina. We found your man. I'm headed back.
Bye, Rosaria. Ice Queen.
Don't you have any questions for him? Hey! What a weirdo.
So Sister Rosaria brought you. Surprising. And I didn't have time to thank her. But back to the point.
From her words, it seems that you were looking for me?
We met a girl in Mondstadt, Sucrose. She said you were stuck with your research.
Sucrose, girl
I see.
confirmed.
So Sucrose sent you here. Then, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the honorary knight. You've got the whole of Mondstadt talking. I've heard a bit of everything. Your actions during Storm Terror's attack, your elemental control, and quite a few other mysterious things. I'll skip to the conclusion. There's only one possibility after all. You came from afar. From another world, correct? Excellent. If I could procure your assistance, I think my research would benefit enormously. Forgive me. This must be confusing. Where should I begin? The essence of life?
Whoa. You want to start with that?
You're right. Giving a demonstration would be better than trying to explain. For example, awakening life. Breathing new life into fallen leaves.
You can do that?
However, I have a particular seed in my possession. The method I'm talking about has produced no results. It's like you, in that it hails from another world. Helping it to grow, to bloom. That's the problem my research is up against. That's where I need your assistance.
Well, if you're struggling to figure it out, Paimon's not sure we're gonna be much assistance.
I beg to differ. I'm unable to comprehend the intricacies of life outside of the known world. But you're not from the known world. By observing and researching you, I may just be able to find a way to get the seed to sprout.
Shall we just get out of here? This sounds a little freaky.
It's possible. But I will do everything in my control to ensure your safety. Time for a change of surroundings. We should be going. There's research to do.
Spying on us.
Albedo and that traveler seem to have hit it off. Takes a weirdo to know one, I guess. I wonder, does this constitute a risk to Mondstadt?
Oh, go get a blood infusion already. You weirdo.
Paimon has a question. After the seed sprouts, will it grow into anything?
I don't know. But I feel the importance will lie in the method, not the endpoint. Using alchemy to awaken otherworldly life into that would constitute a big leap in my understanding of the essence of life. After awakening, even creation may be possible. Still a little difficult to understand?
No, Paimon's got a brain. But what's the seed gonna become? Isn't that more interesting than whatever it was you were saying?
Well, if it turns out to be a delicious fruit, dinner's on me.
Yay! Paimon's holding you to it.
Well, let's just say I, occasionally have to look after a child. Another lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. I suppose it's one of the few non-alchemy related disciplines I'm any good at. The subject of my first research was the elements. In this world, manipulating the elements requires a vision. Though I can't see anything resembling one on your person, how you're able to freely manipulate elemental power is something I'd like to ascertain. I've got a few questions in that regard. Firstly, do you have any extra organs? A second heart? A fourth stomach? Things of that nature. Fascinating. And this floating child is...
connected to your body in some way?
What a stupid question! Can't you see the gap between us? And another thing, it's Paimon, not floating child.
I was merely considering the possibility that you were an external organ. Perhaps there is some invisible force connecting you. Oh, that rules out that possibility. I wonder, did Paimon guide the elemental power to you? But that would mean that Paimon's elemental power would be enough to break through a mountain rock at least 10 meters thick, or cause the waterfall south of Springville to flow backwards. No, that definitely can't be it.
Hey, how would you know anyway?
In that case, it would appear that there's no obvious difference between the composition of your body and that of the humans in this world. Given that there's clearly a discrepancy in their research, it seems that only experimentation will yield the answers. Firstly, this mysterious elemental power. I'd like to examine exactly how it manifests externally. Let me lure a few slimes to the area. Perhaps you'd be able to defeat them, using whatever method comes most naturally to you.
Huh? Doesn't seem very sciencey.
Direct and clear observation are imperative to a good experiment. This is just a simple exercise. Naturally, if you require a greater challenge, we could bring in 6 Oceanids.
Slimes! Slimes are fine!
Oh, it's Oceanids. I've been pronouncing Oceanids.
Well, prepare yourself. The slimes will be here any moment.
Oceanids. Oceanids.
Get out of here! Yeah. No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse. I'm going in! Strike! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Great work. Did you feel anything out of the ordinary? If you're injured, I have a few emergency potions ready. Excellent. According to my observations, the manifestation of the external elemental flow is as expected. Elemental reactions are normal. There's nothing out of the ordinary. Now that we know that the external flow is manifesting normally, let's test the internal flow.
Internal flow? How do you test that?
It's very simple. I can use alchemy to create a potion that will extract elemental power. If the elemental power is stored or accumulated physically within your body, this potion may elicit an elemental reaction.
Sounds kinda terrifying.
Don't worry. In the normal course of events, you'd feel some temporary queasiness. No bodily injury.
And in the abnormal course of events?
If anything unexpected occurs, I've made the necessary preparations. Try not to worry. Well, it's not that there aren't any risks involved, but if there is anything
What
blocking
type
your
of character is
elemental flow,
Albedo anyways,
we'll be able
in
to
terms of
locate it with this
playstyle?
test. Just a warning. If an internal elemental reaction occurs for any other reason, that's a bad sign. Yes, that's an excellent way to think about it. Before we get started, the potion we'll use for the test is missing a catalyst. We'll need to find it. It's a type of ore known as star silver, but unfortunately not all of it is suitable. I'll take you to my campsite. We can gather some star silver ore on the way. I'll point out any likely contenders. All going to plan, we should be able to begin concocting the potion when we get to the campsite.
Paimon's still got a few safety concerns, but it seems like there's a silver lining. Let's keep our eyes open.
Here. Should do for catalyst purposes.
You press E, switch to other character with maybe use it for execution. So
This one. Usable with a bit of polish.
So he boosts attack, so he's a utility character?
What luck. This should be enough. My campsite is just up ahead. I'll lead the way.
Quite the setup.
This is my campsite. I've added the materials we collected to the concoction. While we are waiting, have a look over here. My assistant Timaeus here is helping me with my research. I'm guessing you may have met in Mondstadt already.
Hello! I've just gotten hold of the data from your experiment. The report is already up on the board there.
Whoa! Look at all the data! You got all these results from one slime battle?
I wouldn't call them results, inferences, and a few daring guesses perhaps. I think the most rational direction would be to expound on the phylogenetic relationship between this traveler and the slimes. Consider. You don't have a vision, but you can manipulate elemental energy. The slimes don't have visions either, yet they too are able to manipulate the elements.
We're a slime.
Following this line of thought, I'm sure we'll be able to establish a basis in fact.
Not bad for a point of entry. But strictly speaking, slimes are elemental life forms. In other words, beings consisting entirely of the elements. A cryoregis vine, or even a whopperflower might be a better analogy. But tracing back the phylogenetic relationships between plants and animals, you might have to trace back to the world's origins. In that sense, things might get difficult, don't you think?
Yes, sir. That sounds correct.
After all, we've got our primary data already. This traveler is a visitor from another world. If it turned out that he did have a phylogenetic relationship with this world... Now that really would be something, wouldn't it?
Ah, it would. Apologies. I was so excited to get the data. I'll slow down a bit next time. Speaking of data, to complete our research, we'll need some more. I'll be conducting analysis here for the time being. If you're keen for an update, just come and find me.
Great. I'll leave you to it. Looks like the potion's ready. I'll try a little first. If all goes well, I'll hand it over to you. In line with my expectations. Ready to drink. Remember to keep calm at all times, and breathe deeply if you feel unwell.
What? What are we doing? Where is it? Experimental potion. Oh, here it is.
Tasty? You've got a funny look on your face. You said you tried some already. You sure it was ready? What happened to him?
Oh, this was the result I was expecting. And a very positive one at that. This potion channels elemental power into the body. Under normal circumstances, a repelling reaction is to be expected. But if the internal elemental flow is unimpeded, you'll only experience momentary discomfort. Once the flow is complete, there won't be any other effects.
So you knew you'd be sick and still drank some?
It was my own concoction, of course. Only natural for me to be the guinea pig. But of course, you're my assistant. By all sense and reason, it would be wrong of me to place that risk onto you. In conclusion, I'd say we have our conclusion. As far as elemental energy is concerned, you're no different from anyone else in this world. Nothing peculiar.
Aw, Paimon wanted something cooler to happen.
Then again, better an ordinary result than a peculiar result. Peculiar results have a tendency to be of the undesirable variety. The good thing about ordinary is that everything is an object of reference, and everyone understands you. People are the same. They can understand, empathize, encourage, and support one another. When you're sick, a doctor can diagnose you because they are you. When something goes wrong, you can ask people who've made the same mistake for their experience because you are them. But a peculiar person, they don't have much recourse for the things we take for granted. The essence of their life is fundamentally different. For example, a human can't understand the life of a pyro-regisvine or an Eye of the Storm. Have I explained it clearly enough? To sum up, this has been a positive outcome. Going forward, you can use your elemental power without fear. Timaeus, the results of the new experiment are out. If you could see to collating them.
Just a moment, sir. I'll handle it. You gave me a lot to consider. Really stretched my limits. I'm thinking a lot clearer now. Having you down as an animal wasn't very precise of me, but starting with the premise of an elemental life form, now that was...
Not bad. I think it's an interesting line of inquiry. Whatever the truth of the matter, I'd like your research at the fore as opposed to my judgment.
You can count on me, sir. I'll extract a result satisfactory to all.
Is he trying to join the Knights? He's starting to sound like a suck-up. What Paimon meant to say was, that's the spirit. Mr. Albedo, say something.
Before we can proceed with our research, I need to prepare something. Wait one moment. If you're interested, why not have a look around? It may help to pass the time.
Probably Raiden Shogun, Jack. No, this is just Albedo's story quest. It's not the, we completed the Chasm story quest months ago, or weeks ago. I can't wait to get Timaeus back in Mondstadt. Sucrose has just been taking up all the space and oxygen.
Here comes Albedo. Let's go see him.
I'm back. Did you see anything interesting? Agreed. I'd love to find a moment to put them all in order. Still, experiments come first. Well, on with the research. There may be significant differences between different worlds. Take Tevat, for example. Here, those with visions can manipulate the elements. But worlds may well exist where only one person is able to do so. Or even everyone. So, leaving elements to one side. Do you possess any unique abilities? Ones that don't exist in this world? I think answering this question calls for the same methodology as last time. In other words, time for the next experiment. No. You shan't be required to exert quite so much effort this time around. Now, see this pillar here? Use your willpower to try and break it.
You think Paimon knows how to do that stuff?
That was your best effort? Well, can't be helped, I suppose. Have you tried using your elemental power with food? I don't mean for cooking as such. Rather, channeling your power into the ingredients themselves. I'm curious to see how the taste and texture respond. It may even help with proliferation. I suppose I have a curiosity for things that others find surprising. Anyway, why don't you cook us up a Sunshine Sprat? I've just finished preparing the recipe.
Sunshine Sprat.
Cooking? Paimon was looking forward to more mad scientist stuff.
Not only is this recipe a staple for me, It's also worth experimenting with and highly nutritious.
Paimon bets you're just hungry. That does sound yummy, though. Okay, Paimon approves. Good buddies are always on the same page.
I'll leave you to it then. Looking forward to the results. If there's anything left over, maybe Timaeus can finish the last morsels.
Paimon doesn't think we'll have that problem. How are we gonna channel elemental power into the food? Maybe try the willpower thing again.
That was fast. Looking forward to testing the results. An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in the science of gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is concerned, we've come up short. Seems like food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless... could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities?
We just didn't know how to channel elemental power into the food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know.
Not to worry. At least we put some food to good use. No need to feel disheartened. And here's your portion. Enjoy. I can box it up if you like.
Woohoo! Thanks! Glad you were paying attention.
I can tell that you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during the whole experiment. Not that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong. But anyway.
Hey! You were being nice a second ago! But you do have tasty recipes, so Paimon forgives you. And you're right, we are good friends. You have good friends too, right? Good students?
Yes. I'm fortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are all manner of alchemical items here. Keeping them in their proper place is a challenge at the best of times. A while ago, I had the misfortune of misplacing a batch. I managed to retrieve the majority, but 2 vials have been evading me. Animal crystal fly elemental extract and electrohypostasis powder.
Paimon's barely finished eating and you want us to go gathering again?
Don't worry if you can't locate them. I was planning to replace them anyway. Though finding them would save me the hassle. If you had, say, a superpower, like night vision or vibratory sensing, lost property would be a thing of the past. I must have dropped them somewhere in the area where you were looking just now.
So, guess we'd better take a look. Oh yeah! You could use elemental sight! This must be electrohypostasis powder! The extract of an animo crystal fly can only be animo elemental energy, right? This has gotta be it! Still in one piece! Good thing the vial's so strong!
Goodness, you managed to find them. Incredible. 1,000 thanks. I'm wondering, this elemental sight, this is what allowed you to locate the items and find me here on the mountains, correct?
Yep! Guess it does sorta count as a superpower, huh?
Unfortunately, though elemental sight is seldom seen, it is not unheard of in Teyvat. Only a never-before-seen otherworldly power would be of benefit to my research.
You mean, we failed again?
Don't be disheartened. This falls entirely within my expectations. Besides, getting these items back, I'd call this a very worthwhile experiment.
I don't know why. Welcome in though,
I have to
Nero.
commend your deduction that the items would contain elemental traces. Right then. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Our research on your identity as one of us is just beginning. In essence, the differences between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. Looking out from where we're standing, can you see what Sucrose is doing? And if you jump from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her then? So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here, and it burst into 1,000,000 fragments? Then could you see her?
How does this guy ask me? D-Last, thank you so much for your $10 tip, sir. Don't know hype, don't know hype.
Then I shouldn't get too excited. Still, we'll gain a more thorough understanding with an experiment. I know of a location that will be perfect for a physical test. Please, follow me.
Yeah, we're gonna be streaming more often as we get back on that streaming train. Just take a little bit of break, but we're gonna get back into it, guys. I think I found one of those red crystals on the top of this mountain. Welcome in, Z-Style Dragon. It might be because I've been saying your name, Nero. In all honesty, it might be because I've been... Every time I say your name, Nero gets flagged. I'm not even joking. And that gets tied to Devil May Cry. I don't know. It's like... Yeah, the algorithm actually listens to you.
You want us to jump from up here?
Not necessarily. Not if you know of a better method, that is. Whichever method you choose, the experiment will end when you reach the opposite shore of the lake. I will factor the time expended and your top speed into my comparative analysis.
The opposite side of the lake. So, we're gonna be swimming?
Without limitations, we complete tasks intuitively, using the method that seems most rational to us. Some of us would be unable to stand the icy waters. Others might find the whole thing rather refreshing. No matter what choice you make, it's all a part of the experiment. For me, every detail is invaluable to the research. Then if you would, please, I eagerly await the results.
Wait a minute! While we're busy testing, what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Me? Recording data, responding to risks, providing emotional support.
So if we do decide to go swimming, you gonna dive in with us?
No. Unless you're thinking of conducting competitive research?
Oh! Forget Paimon said anything.
Great work. I've never seen a performance quite like it. Your reputation precedes you, Traveler. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen in Mondstadt.
But you followed us the whole way without breaking a sweat!
Me? Actually, I used alchemy to cheat a little. But anyway. If it turns out that the natural laws of Teyvat do not affect you, I should be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If the natural laws of Teyvat do affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences into the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it would be something to savor again and again.
But how does this help your research?
You've helped me to unravel many of the problems that were holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something interesting. I may be about to make some analogies between you and a few unusual specimens. I hope you won't be offended. Gold, petrified trees, a sun 8 times the size of our own. The essence of the investigative process is enthralling, but such feelings are inevitably fleeting in nature. I'm willing to pour all my energy into research, and yet specimens are finite. As the unknown transitions into the realm of scientific understanding, the feeling of enlightenment is lost. All these things that start out as objects of fascination end up possessing the prosaic mundanity of a sunsetia or a sweet flower. They cease to be noteworthy.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to paint those hilly churls? Because you got to see something new and interesting in the differences between them?
Precisely. To quote my exact words from earlier, these creatures are, for the most part, quite boring, not worth closer inspection. There is precious little about them that serves to pique my curiosity now.
So after all these experiments, are we gonna be, like, boring to you? Like some basic draft of a sketch?
Of course not. You have been of great assistance to me, and I will remember this friendship for a lifetime. Now, before we head back to the campsite, there's one more experiment. Intelligence. Follow me. There are some other ruins nearby.
Ruins? Come down and here all the time to defend this statue down here doing commission quests.
I imagine you must have encountered more than a few conundrums during your travels. I'd like to observe your intelligence by means of a practical test of your capabilities. I'd like you to explore these ruins and return with your findings. There are 2 puzzles located at the far ends of the ruins. After completion, you should be able to activate the mechanism in the center. As with the physical test, there are no restrictions. Everything you do is an action I wish to observe. A tried and tested adventurer, I see. So, let's see you in action. Start wherever you like.
Albedo's kind of a creeper. Creeper.
It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution.
Oh my god, no. Stupid Sealies. Wait. Don't send it until it gets like halfway. Wait. Now. Wait. Now.
We go!
Sealy like these are a common sight in the mountains. Returning them to their rightful places is up to you.
My intelligence isn't good. Interesting. Oh. Damn stamina. What the heck was that? Controls, what are you doing?
Everybody stand back!
There is no escape!
Brown.
Illusion shattered! Inazuma shines eternal!
It should now be possible to activate the central mechanism. Exactly what will happen when you do is something I'm looking forward to finding out.
Hey! Explaining things is Paimon's job!
Oh, seems that the water level has suddenly decreased. We should be able to see what's in the water now. Let's have a look. What's this? To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teyvat, but they've never given up their secrets. There's still a lot to learn about them. And as for why they should ever have come to rest here, a true mystery. Let me make a copy first. I'll make time to go over them in greater detail after our research.
Another thing for the don't understand list. Unsolvable mystery this, weird experiment that. It'd be nice to get some cool results for once. Seems like if you want the reward, you gotta pay the price.
I've truly gained a lot from all this. Comparatively, the little reward I can offer is too small to mention. Let me return to the campsite first. By the time you get back, I may just have a fleeting miracle for you to witness.
The symbols look like the similar ones in Alchemia.
Paimon's kinda looking forward to seeing the results of all this brain ache. Unless you can think of anything better to do, let's head back to the campsite.
Not so fast.
Ah!
You're not leaving until I'm convinced that nothing dangerous is going on here.
Party pooper.
You didn't leave the mountain?
I most certainly did not. And I've witnessed everything that you and Albedo have been up to. I must say, you let your guards down. Or maybe you were drawn in by his compelling-sounding hypothesis and friendly demeanor. Taking orders from a complete stranger, drinking anonymous potions, participating in all kinds of strange experiments? I'd sooner believe you were tricked than that you would be so naive. Or perhaps you were colluding from the beginning.
Wow, she's kind of a biatch, isn't she?
She can't even see over the top of it.
It doesn't matter what you think. He could be a saint for all you know. But I understand him a little better than you, Outlander. I'm only concerned with one thing. Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister.
No way! Paimon would have sensed it. And anyway, he didn't even use any alchemy.
With an alchemist of his level, you wouldn't sense a thing. In any case, I'm not about to let a potential threat back into Mondstadt.
So, what are you gonna do?
I've gotta hand it to you. You have your moments. If I can be sure that nothing you came into contact with is dangerous, that's good enough for me. I've investigated everything else. The only items left on the agenda are these symbols.
But we don't even know what they mean.
That much is true. Not to mention, seems like there's nothing more to them. But for insurance purposes, I'd better make a copy. This is now a location of interest. Regular patrols should be set up here. Now then, all things considered, I deem that you pose no immediate threat. Which is what I was hoping. I would have been one very unhappy sister if you'd made me work overtime on your account.
Overtime?
Before we go our separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You made a lot of rash decisions today.
She's gone! So stubborn. Mondstadt doesn't have many people like that. Huh. Never mind her. Let's go see Albedo!
Albedo. I guess some people dig the bossiness, right? Of course you're not Bento. That's why you're into shorty Ayaka.
You're back. Good timing.
You don't want to feel emasculated by powerful tall women.
You took quite a while. Did you get held up on the way back? I wouldn't worry. She's just doing her job. Time for the results. We got a myriad of data today, and it was very difficult to finish all the research in one go. But the integral preliminary conclusion that I can offer you is you're very much like a human from this world.
You couldn't tell that just by looking? We spent all day working our butts off for that?
Please, I understand that this may have seemed self-evident to you, but in fact, nothing in this world should be taken for granted. Have you ever considered that the world of Teyvat may have a natural hostility to Outlanders? I mentioned the natural laws of this world. You're able to converse with me here without consequence, and nothing seems amiss. But it's arguably a small miracle. The only other life form that, like you, has come here from afar is the seed that I mentioned. Under the effects of Teyvat's natural laws, it isn't even able to sprout, let alone bloom. But after I observed you, I had another idea. Imitating you helped to inspire my alchemy. And so...
Whoa! It looks like something's appearing!
The transition from nothing into something, from shoot to stem, and now to fruition. Is not nurturing otherworldly life also nurturing the world itself? It would seem that that's as far as we go. A transient bloom of incomparable beauty. Life's proudest achievement.
Paimon thought, with all our efforts, it might have bloomed forever, and it didn't even have any fruit.
Life is a manifold tapestry of free entities. Its value shouldn't derive from how long it stays with us. Even a momentary burst is precious. A short life can be well lived. A life lived efficiently, lived to perfection, is necessarily one unburdened by loneliness. So, do you understand what I meant about us conversing here arguably being a small miracle?
Things feel a little heavy right now. Don't be sad. You've got Paimon to look after you. Albedo, Paimon really wants to be your friend.
Thank you both. Even if dispelling loneliness is not essential for life, it certainly doesn't hurt. Your help inspired me to discover the means to make a flower bloom. I mean that the time I've spent traveling with you in the mountains was a valuable journey for me. In the future, if the need arises, can I solicit your help again? Well, glad I can count on you. I made a point throughout of telling him how ordinary the results were. But what was that sediment I saw forming at the bottom of the vial? It should not have been there. What could it mean? Those born of Earth are bound by its imperfections, but those born of chalk are free of impurities. You and I are alike, both composed of a substance that has yet to be fully defined. If, one day, I lose control, destroy Mondstadt, destroy everything,
Can
I rely on you to stop me?
What the hell's he talking about? What does he mean, destroy Mondstadt? I heard that he was a robot. Yeah, right? Secret bad guy much? This is what we spend our star glitter on. Like, when do you learn that stuff about Albedo? Like, where do you learn that? Oh, it was an event?
I'm no stranger to spilling blood, but never have I possessed such power before. For such bless...
Alright. Rosaria done. Yeah, if it was like, if it's a timed event to learn more about the characters, I don't know, man. It's not very new player friendly.
Benny's adventure team.
So next we have Kujo-Sara. After we finished up Rosaria, now we'll finish up Kujo-Sara. I just need one more of these things from her to ascend her, plus the books, obviously. And then I think we just start banking. I either start banking my heroes with or prioritize leveling either Raiden Shogun or Ayaka to level 90. Yeah. No, I've already crafted the maximum amount of what I can. Okay. Almost there, guys. We're almost done. Story quest. So we have Child's Quest. Oh, that was the one we were supposed to do. We were supposed to do Child's Quest next, right? Child. Mona. Then Yai. We actually already started the Yai one. And then we'll just never do the Ito quest. Never do the Ito quest, guys. We never do it. But we knocked out 3 story quests. That's pretty fun. I'm assuming this is part of... No one likes... No one...
Activity serves no purpose whatsoever.
No one likes Ito. I guess we could also... Yeah, I guess we could start banking. But the problem is Kazuha doesn't even have a release date yet. Next is Yalan and Ito. Like, we don't even have a definite... Like, at earliest, we're talking 2.8 for Kazuha. Has the weekly bosses reset yet? Or is that in an hour and a half? That's in like an hour and a half, right? Catch him. Oh no, it has started. Okay. Do some, we'll do bosses. Do some matching? Do some matching? We'll use a resin if we have to. Nah, we need it now. We'll just use resin. I don't have any issues finishing the battle pass. Don't worry about it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Yo, who uses Zhongli and co-op? Bruh, that better be a C3 Zhongli if you're bringing that in.
Adventure team, assemble!
Oh my god. Bro. I better get a shield.
Opportunity is quite hard
it's
to come
child.
by.
Never
Well
mind.
then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
It's not that bad. Oh, he does have a C3 Zhongli. Hive! Hive! Dang!
You've made some progress.
Adventure time.
C3 Zhongli. Oh, it's C2? Yo, the real MVP here. Look at that beautiful shield that I got. Bro. Yeah, shield me, baby. Don't worry about it, Bento. This man with the C6 Ayaka is telling me how to spend my resin. This guy, Bento. Oh, Bento. Just whale things, yeah. This man C6 Ayaka complaining that I'm spending my resin on weekly bosses.
Adventure team, assemble! Or not.
This is no place to loaf around.
Yeah, this account 100% free to play, guys. You know what I also ran out of? I ran out of weapons. Weapon materials to level up my weapons. We gotta start tugging on that weapon banner, man. We need the next banner here ASAP. Gotta start tugging on the one. On the Bento, is that you? Is that you, Bento? How did he just draw my world?
This is no place to loaf around.
How did you just join? I feel violated.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Yeah, I really needed a battle pass as well.
Adventure time!
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
I'm not a whale, I'm a dolphin. I'm a dolphin, I'm not a whale.
Stabilize.
You have a C. You got a.
Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
You have a rank 4 serpent spine going on.
Order guide you.
Wow, this man comes in with not a C2 Zhongli. The audacity. Be careful not to die, actually.
Everybody stand back!
Let me not die here.
Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Oh. Yep.
Let's light it up! Whirling snow!
This is order.
This one is like Sephiroth music.
Reckoning.
Wow, way to whiff on that attack, Bento.
Everybody stand back!
That's embarrassing. Whips on it on screen. Dang.
Adventure time!
This man whips his ulti.
I will have order.
Off we go! Ow! Why do they never miss?
This man is destroying the things that we need. Stop destroying them, dude. We need these to live.
Stabilize.
Everybody stand back!
Need help back real bad.
I know!
never asked for redemption. Never.
Ooh, 2. Not bad. Dang! Look at that thing. Look at that Sans. That Sans is legit. All right, we'll do the rest of the. I had already bought the 100 Primogen resin thing before, so the next one's 150, and I never buy that one. Who's this?
Benny's adventure chain.
Who's this young
assemble.
guy chilling here? Snowwolf? There you go. I think that guy was simping on your Ayaka Bento. That's why he hung around. We'll do maybe we'll do the rest of my lost battles tomorrow. Okay, let's talk about what story quests we're gonna do next. What story quest should we do next, guys? Next time we stream.
No one's joined me on an adventure
if you
in
wanted to do
ages.
Boreas.
Come on, let's go.
I can't do I can't do Boreas because on stream because that for some reason that fight triggers copyright issues. Mona. Okay. Which one is the shortest one of all these?
Where did that come from?
Mona? I got child vote. Might as well unlock it.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Okay, I'll do Mona next time, I think.
Or not.
So is Tamias back? Hey, Tamias is finally back. Yeah, I'm short. Wait, so now... Wait, I finished... No. I need to do a couple more. Okay. Alright, guys. Good stream, good stream. It's cold in here. My nipples could cut ice. They're like poking out here. Anyways. Yeah, I saw you can exchange gems for a different color. Yeah, but I don't really want to. I'll just keep doing them. Anyways, thank you guys for coming out for the stream. We'll continue. Well, we don't all live in Arizona, Bento. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. We'll next Genshin stream. We will also continue on with the stories. Yeah, it feels kind of weird to play the game without any events going on. I went like 6 months playing this game. There's always an event going on. So it feels kind of weird that we have this. Has this ever happened where an event has been delayed by this long? Has this happened before? No, so this is the first time. Interesting. Even first lockdown, well, I'm assuming what the reason with the lockdowns, they probably had a ton of content already banked, and they just behind the pandemic finally just caught up to them. Usually, a video game developers like content is like planned way in advance. Unless you're EA, then you just release stuff broken. But yeah, so I guess we just keep doing storylines, and then just use my resin. I'm actually really disappointed. I'm really disappointed that the battle pass has been delayed because I really needed the battle pass for everything, the Mora books, everything. The most whale thing is like this thing right here. I just saw this the other day. This has got to be the most degenerate whale thing to buy. Is this Warfarers bundle? You have to be like an absolute degenerate to actually have to end up buying this.
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
But like, some people must buy it because they limit you to only once a week. Yeah.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I actually should buy my Vulcan Moon now before I forget to. I didn't even know these things existed. I was just going through Paimon's bargain shop, then I just stumbled across the gift shop, and I was like, "What the heck is this thing?" Yeah, I guess if you build all characters to level 90. Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing the teapot. Screw it. It's too much work. I don't want to go around. I don't want to like walk around hitting trees for wood. I'm never gonna do the teapot stuff. It's too annoying. Eventually, I'll just catch up to you guys. I'll just catch up to you guys, and then you don't even have to worry about teapot. Because I'm assuming eventually you reach a point where like you have the majority of everything you need, and you just start bankrolling resources. So I'm not in any sort of rush. Teapot's not my jam. Hitting trees for wood and stuff like that. No, thank you. Anyways, thank you guys for coming. I might jump on. I might talk in Discord chat for a little bit after I get ready for bed. So if not, we'll see you there. And then